The tougher style, Crawford or Spence to prepare?
I think Crawford. Crawford because he goes supple. He's very difficult fighter.
Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr.'s epic clash in July was undeniably one of the best fights of the year. And to give the fans more of what they love, these two are getting ready to put on a spectacular fight all over again in a highly anticipated rematch. But there's a roadblock on the way, and it's a pretty big one. Yep, I'm talking about the man himself, Canelo Alvarez. Oh yeah, he's got his heart set on making sure the rematch doesn't see the light of the day. Don't believe me? Keep on watching. And without further ado, let's get into Canelo Alvarez's shocking plan to sabotage Crawford versus Spence rematch. Now this one might come as a shock to you because last we heard of Canelo getting into a ring with Terence, the Mexican boxer wasn't interested at all. He has said pass on this fight more times than one can possibly imagine.
You know, I always say if the fight make sense, why not? But he is not in the plan.
So here comes the big question. What changed that's making Alvarez drop everything and get into the ring with Bud ASAP? Well, a lot has changed, right? Crawford's name in the sport has reached a new level, and that's something you can't deny. Come on. The way he beautifully presented himself in the ring against Spence, and then came out on top. That one performance has him being compared to big names like Floyd Mayweather and so on. So obviously he caught Canelo's eye. Canelo has set the record straight about fighting Terence, and he wants this one. The Mexican boxer said that he's up for any fight that'll advance his career, and I'm sure you know how going against the pound-for-pound king of boxing will only do wonders for Canelo. Oh yeah, he's got all the welterweight titles to his name, and I'm talking all of them. WBC, WBA, IBF, WBO, the ring, you name them. Plus, this guy wants to add even more to his record, and maybe even test his waters in other weight classes too. He's got big plans. Now, if there's one thing that Bud really wanted, it was a chance to step into the ring with Canelo, and he had been begging for it for quite some time now. But Alvarez has always tried to duck him. Look how the tables have turned. The Mexican boxer has previously called out Crawford for not being skilled enough to fight him, and has slammed him for having an unimpressive record.
I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, it's too small, it's too small, man. You know, he needs to enjoy his fight.
Well, it's no secret that Terence doesn't have any big names on his opponent's list, and Errol's pretty much the only notable one he's got. Canelo said, "If you see his record, he just beat one good fighter in Errol Spence." He said, "Other than that, I don't think he's beaten other great fighters like Spence." Well, the Mexican is past all this record slamming now, and finally when Terence and Canelo are both ready to put on gloves against each other. The Spence rematch is making them both test their patience. Get this, Terence tampered Errol's entire reputation when he schooled him in the ring, and it has ruined his name for times to come. Everyone was expecting Errol to take down Terence in the ring with ease. And when the opposite happened, the fight world was shocked to its core. Spence took the humiliating loss to heart. And let's be honest, if I were him, I would too. So he did what everyone thought he would, activate the rematch clause. The fight world didn't complain at all. We'll happily take a part 2. But Terence and Canelo aren't looking forward to it. Terence is done with Spence. He had his shot with him in the ring and he failed, miserably. Bud would so much rather go after a new opponent than get into the ring with him again. So he's not happy about the rematch at all. Errol, on the other hand, oh boy, he's giving his blood, sweat, and tears for this one. Obviously, he won't set himself up for failure again. Errol struggled how he did against Terence because he took the boxer lightly, and that's a mistake he won't make again. On top of that, he's got the best of the best, the man himself, Floyd Mayweather helping him. Oh yeah, goodbye, Derek James, because Mayweather's doing a much better job than you, and at the rate they're going, Mayweather might actually show him the path to victory. Errol's putting in the work because he's got a 15-year-old career on the line, and only winning against Terence will give him everything he lost in July. I mean, everyone considered him to be the better boxer out of the two before Errol took the hit, and Terence has been getting the glitz and glam ever since. I'm sure he gets jealous at times, right? Well, he's getting ready to take back what's his, and he just might if he's given the chance. Emphasis on the IF, because Canelo's been coming up with some evil plans to sabotage this one. And what's even better is that Terence might be in on it with him too. Get this. Terence just made his way to the top after years of being in the game, and the crazy part is that he's 36. That's the age most fighters start thinking about retiring for good, and Terence is at his prime, reigning the game. No matter how good he is, he won't be able to ignore his age for long, and eventually Father Time will catch on to him. Now, his epic win against Errol was good enough to put him up there with big names in the game and compare him with legends like Floyd Mayweather, but I'm sure you know that it's not taking him to the Hall of Fame. I mean, that's a given, right? Plus, it won't even keep him at the top for long. Terence has limited time in the ring, and if he wants to go down as one of the best fighters in history, he needs to sign some career-defining fights that'll make a legacy for him. Stepping in the ring with Errol again won't do that. He needs to go after some other big names, and the one fans want to see the most is Canelo. Their online feud only makes the fight world want this one even more, and I know it can be greedy of fans to ask for this one after the amazing year we've had in boxing. But God, we want this one, even more than we want the Spence rematch. Canelo knows how to get what he wants, and since he doesn't want to wait till Terence gets done with the rematch, he's gonna play dirty. Get this. Canelo wasn't doing his best in his last fights, and this had the fans concerned for him. So many fans were even questioning whether the real Canelo, the beast in the ring, was still there. But if there's one thing that Canelo's fight with Charlo proved, it was that he's still there. He's definitely there. Hear it from Canelo himself. This Canelo, nobody can beat this Canelo. He's a great fighter. He knows how to move in the ring. We worked on going to the body. He added, for 3 months without my family, without everything. But I still love boxing. Boxing is my life. Boxing makes me the person I am today. Canelo knew where he was lacking. He went back and fixed it all. Now he's ready to take on the greatest challenge the fight world has to offer. And there's currently only one name on everyone's mind: Terence Crawford. He's got his fair share of ways to stop the rematch from happening. And let me take my words, because some of them aren't really fair to Errol, are they? He needs to escalate his feud with Crawford so it becomes the fight world's hot topic and starts making rounds everywhere on the internet. Once that happens, it'll only be a matter of days before fans hype this one and promoters get on making this work. They're still on final date on the Spence rematch, so if all goes well and negotiations are done smoothly, we'll see this one see the light of day before the Spence rematch. If anything makes a fight happen, it's the fans. So we gotta stop taking them lightly and start giving them credit. Canelo's gonna put them to the use and make sure they do everything for Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford to happen. Terence will just need to back Canelo up, and their plan will work. It's gonna be a big fight, and it'll send PPVs through the roof. So what are your thoughts on Canelo Alvarez sabotaging the Spence rematch? Make sure to let us know in the comments. I guess we'll have to wait to see how this one plays out. So there you have it, Fight World. That's all I have for you today. Make sure to like this video, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.